The future belongs to those who build personal brands, but most people are playing by old rules in a game that has completely changed. We're in the middle of a major economic shift. The industrial age is gone and we've stepped into the digital age, where personal brands are more valuable than corporate logos. Daniel Priestley breaks this down perfectly in his podcast with Stephen Bartlett on why building a personal brand is the key to unlocking wealth and opportunity. The world no longer rewards job titles, it instead rewards individuals who stand out, provide value, and control their own platform. And this shift isn't just coming, it's already here. You see, success in today's world isn't about degrees, CVs, or even climbing corporate ladders. And although in the past people measured success by the job title or seniority in the company that they worked for, today success is about visibility, trust, and even positioning yourself as the authority in your space. So here's what Daniel Priestley says you need to know. Number one, attention is the new currency. People have a limited number of memory slots for names that they recognize, around 150 according to Dunbar's number. So if you're not actively showing up in front of your audience, you actually don't exist. And this is why building an online presence is critical. And you can follow the 7-11-4 rule to do it, which says that it takes 7 hours of content across 11 different interactions across 4 platforms for someone to remember you. So if you're not hitting these numbers, you're being forgotten. Second is leveraging the power of a personal brand. A strong personal brand isn't about vanity, it's about positioning. The most successful entrepreneurs don't just build companies, they also build their name alongside them. People trust individuals more than a faceless corporation. And your personal brand lets you attract opportunities without having to chase them. Those with the strongest brands get access to things like capital, high-value clients, and even collaborations that others just don't have access to. And third, he says to get your hands dirty. It's okay to be an apprentice first. Most people do try and start a business without experience, but Daniel's advice is that you should work under an active entrepreneur first. Find someone who's got 5 to maybe 50,000 followers and a successful business. Learn how they market themselves, learn how they sell, learn how they operate. And treat that as a hands-on MBA because you'll learn more from them in a year than you would do from 4 years of college. Now with all of this, you still have to make your ideas stick. The digital world is louder now more than ever. So if you're not standing out, you're being ignored. But to stand out, remember that your brain is wired to remember only 5 types of messages. The first is scary. That's why fear-driven news headlines work really well. The second is strange, something weird or unexpected that really grabs your attention. The third is sexy. We all know that sex sells. The fourth is providing free value, where you're giving something useful without asking for anything back. And the fifth is familiarity, where you consistently show up for people and they get to remember you because of the frequency in which they see you. Now, the last two, free and familiarity, are something that anyone can leverage. That's why creating content is the best strategy for long-term success. Now, the reason that most people end up failing is that they start obsessing over supply, like how to create a product, how to price it, how to launch. But Daniel says that the right way to do it is to test demand first and learn to validate your idea before investing big. For example, running some ads with some different titles to see what gets the most clicks and engagement. Starting a discussion group on WhatsApp or LinkedIn before launching to get consumer feedback, or even pre-selling a product through a waiting list to gauge the demand that you're expecting. There are a lot of people and businesses that launch something before knowing if anyone actually wants what they're selling. Think about Quibi. It was a $1.75 billion platform that collapsed in 6 months because it assumed people wanted short-form premium content on their phones. Now compare that to someone like Dropbox, which tested demand by running a simple explainer video before building its product. The result? A waitlist that proved people actually wanted what they were offering before they even started. Daniel says to use these principles to work smart and show proof that people want what you have to offer first. And finally, remember the 90-10 business rule. 90% of the people in your audience will likely never buy from you, but they'll engage with your free content, and that's okay, because the top 10% are the ones that hold 60% of the buying power. So in this new business model and structure, you give massive value for free to the 90% of your audience and you monetize on the top 10%. And when you look at it this way, you don't have to worry about going viral. It's about being valuable, building trust, positioning yourself as a key player in your field, and opportunities will end up chasing you instead of the other way around. If you enjoyed this video, you're gonna love this video over here. Wishing you every bit of success, and until the next one, stay visionary.